Hello, lads. Welcome back to a podcast. Yeah, today I'm with Mangodian.
Suck you up.
Okay. I'm with Karen the computer.
Hi!
Oh my god, and I'm with Bimbo. Okay, nice.
Why did you say welcome back? I swear this is your first one.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well, obviously, if it's going to be the first upload.
Shut up!
I was drinking.
Stop exposing us.
Okay, right.
Hey guys,
So,
welcome to the podcast.
okay, right. So we're going to talk about drunk stories, yeah?
Yay!
Who wants to go first?
Maggie wants to go first. Mangy's a good drunk story.
I don't
Maggie-
have any, so, you know.
You want to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about...
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Do you want to talk
It's
about?
about-
Well, we have to give him a fake name for the thing of the podcast, so I'm calling him Kowalski. You want to talk about Kowalski's party?
Kowalski analysis.
Right, if you
I
don't...
have no drunk stories.
I'll tell it for you, man.
I'll go first. So we're at Kowalski's party, yeah. It's fucking lit. Well, it's not really.
Really? I remember it differently.
It's getting lit in the
whoa.
club. Oh.
Shut up. Right, okay. So my point of view, yeah. We got to the party and we didn't fucking know anyone. It was literally just us.
Yeah.
And then we started bringing out the booze, yeah. And then we all got fucked. We all got shit faced. And we were just walking around like saying we and shit. Maggie was the most fucked. Like, oh my god, you were walking around to every single person you saw saying, "My Don, I love you. You made my night." All this shit. And
I know. You're forgetting one.
And what?
We've got to give him a fake name. Flashlight. Flashlight's got such a banging butty, you know.
Yeah. You kept
Flashlight.
flashlight.
I just looked at the nearest thing to me.
I have a flashlight.
That's kind of upsetting.
But the best bit is when we went back to Bimbo's and we were all sleeping around,
Except for me.
except from
No girls
except for you,
allowed.
obviously. And we all
Aw.
went back to his, and we were all still. Well, I was fucked definitely because I can
Yeah.
barely remember it. Me and Mangy were completely shit faced. Josh was sobering up by this point, so was the other guy that was with us.
His name will not
Potato.
be because he's a
His
relative.
name is Potato.
And he
Okay.
looks like one because he's a nerd. Little nitty.
Little Nitty, okay, and Little Nitty, he was with us as well. yeah.
Little fucking me.
So we were with them, and we got back, and Mangodian was just sitting on the floor next to Bimbo's brother's bed, and he was just chatting shit. I was laying on.
What was he saying? He was sitting there and he was going, hang on. He gave himself a list. He doesn't have a list, but he gave himself a list. But guys, I'm so sorry for ruining your night, guys. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
And then I was just laying on the bed next to him, and I just see him throw up everywhere, all on his pants and everything. And I'm like, oh my god. And Bimbo and fucking Nitty were just sitting there, pissing themselves, threw up on himself. And I was like, oh shit, I need to get him some toilet roll.
I got
And we
bullied
took him
that
to the
whole night.
toilet. Oh, it was so. I feel bad for laughing, but I laughed so hard. And
That's-
then,
When we got to Joshua's, I got bullied.
fully.
It's just videos of them slapping me.
Jesus. Yeah, and then you came out of the toilet like 5 minutes later, and you were just still like hammered, and you were still like chatting shit, and then you went to sleep for like 10 minutes. So you woke up and you just
That's
like-
such bullshit. That's such bullshit. He woke
No,
up because
hey.
we were sitting there throwing shit at him.
yeah. And then you woke up and you sat there for a couple minutes, and your like cheeks just inflated with like vomit, and then you ran to the toilet, and Josh tried to. Oh shit! Bimbo tried to stop you. 'Cause he was oh shit! Bimbo tried to stop you because you thought he was fucking like gonna sleepwalk him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I threw myself in front of him and he pushed me.
Yeah, he was like, fuck off. But he didn't say that because he had sickle now.
Oh yeah, it was in
And
his
then-
cheeks and I was like, yeah, so I opened the door for him.
Yeah, and then he gave him some clothes.
Never got them fucking clothes back.
You still have
My
his
little-
clothes.
I don't know where they are, man. I swear, I washed them that day, and then I don't know where they've gone.
Oh, no, I feel so
Best part
bad.
about that night is though when we got back when we got in the car, we said to Mangy, act sober, be sober, bro. And then Mangy sitting there, he's like, I can do this, it's cool. We're about halfway home. We're driving past some guy, and he goes, look at that retard. Then we're sitting there, and he's sitting there, and he's telling the weirdest things. He was sitting there to my mum like, thank you so much for picking up that carrot. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Not say that.
You did. You
did.
That is utter bollocks. I did not say that.
In the car, you were going, thank you, Carrot. That's when my mum found out.
Not by the fact that I threw up like 7 times in her house.
Nah, bro.
I don't even know what was in. You know, the only shit that got me fucked up was that punch.
Same, honestly.
That was some
honestly.
punch though, fam.
It was so nice.
Bubbly.
That's so. Oh,
It was so nice. That was Ratatouille, like, status.
I only had like
that was Ratatouille status. You drink it and then catch a bionic plague.
Yeah.
I only had like 4 glasses of that fucking punch, and then I just like had 14 stone
There was
poison.
literally like there was one point in the night where I wanted more, so I drank out of the.
I kept stealing other people's.
I literally like
I'm such an
I was just
alcoholic
using.
at
I was
heart.
literally just using. I was just picking up people's cups. Like, okay, I guess I'm gonna fish this off.
The only part I really remember about that certain key point is that I forgot.
The only thing I remember, I forgot.
Oh no, I remember. So it was us and fake names. So Tiger Woods and Bobby Robinson. So we were sitting there, and I'm about half sort of, half fucked, who knows. We're sitting there, we're bounced on the trampoline. They're like, "Oh, can you do a backflip?" And I just go, "Fuck no, can I do a backflip? If you've seen the size of me." So I turn around and I'm like, "Watch me land a front flip." And then as I go to front flip, he fucking presses his foot on the trampoline. So instead of going front flip and then landing, I did a full fucking turn and just flopped onto my face. And then I turned to the right. Oh fuck! I just ripped my headphones out. Ignore that.
Oh my
So
god.
I turned to the right, like a starfish, and I just see all these girls I don't know and boys I don't know staring at me and laughing, and I just go, "What the fuck?" And then I get up and I start pushing random people. I'm like, "The fuck did you just flip me for, bro?" And then
Is that the end of that story?
That's the end of that. Specific...
Anything else? Maya, what did you
Moya and that were just dead. They were sitting inside trying to dance.
No. From my point of view, every time I went inside, I'd see Maya or I can't remember.
Don't you mean Karen?
No, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, it
I
doesn't
don't
fucking
care.
matter at this point.
Right.
Okay. Anyway,
Every time I went in there and saw you lot, you looked like you were having the worst time going. I
They
swear.
were sitting there like fucking doing the listless boogie, like.
What do you mean? I was having the best time. I was dancing so much.
It looked like you lot were still sober. Not gonna lie.
So is this part true?
I didn't
Is this part
feel
true? Is
it.
this part true? Apparently, while Mangy was going up to people going, "Oh my Don" and shit, I was apologising to everyone I saw for no reason.
Yes, you literally were. You were coming up to me. You came up to me like 5 times, going, "My, I'm so sorry. I can be a dickhead sometimes. I'm just, I'm surrounded by dickheads, and automatically I just am. But I'm so sorry."
Yo, I remember that now because I remember after saying that, going up to Lewis, and then he like put his hand out and we like shaked hands and shit, and then we like start hugging a bit, and then we say to each other, "Yo, you're my brother, man. You're loads to me, bro. You're more brother to me than fucking my other brothers and shit."
I remember you saying that actually. I remember
And
you
then
going, "I love you more."
you grabbed my face and went to kiss me on the cheek.
Yo, don't expose me for that gay shit. That was.
I remember because I'm gonna give her a fake name. Thomas the Tank Engine was like sitting. So I went up to her. I apologised for nothing, and then I gave her like this mad therapy session about her life and stuff. Fucking hell.
Low key, loads of the girls there were just literally coming up to me, being like, "Oh my god, hey!
Oh my god, Cameron, is that you?"
And I'm just like, "Okay, nice to meet you."
Oh yes, what are you saying, Karen? How's Plankton?
Pretty sexy.
What's it like having sex with a computer, Plankton? We must know.
Very big penis.
Just fucking Plankton.
It's my
planked
It
in the
gets
corner.
my motors revving.
Oath.
You know, I get out those hologram meatloafs for him.
How big is your
Takes
motor?
me.
How big,
big
is
is
your
my-
loaf?
How big is my loaf, or how big is my motor?
How big is your motor?
How big is your cock?
I don't know. Lewis is quite small.
What?
Agreed.
Nah, not what you said, Mangy.
Nah, hang on. Now, this part of the story, come on, Lewis, come on.
You're right. Well, I was getting undressed because I wanted to go. I was done. I was like, nah, I need to sleep, otherwise I won't be sober. So I got undressed in my boxers to go to sleep in Josh's bed. You know, me and Nicky stole Josh's bed and we made him sit on the floor.
Yay!
And I take my jeans down, and my bulge is just hanging there. And Mangodian, yeah, he just goes, "Your cock is massive."
Oh,
Can you remember when
And
Mangy
I
went to
just-
get changed later that night as well? And he had that one tiny specific stain where it shouldn't have been, and we were all sitting there going, "You did yourself."
We were such a
And
retard.
then he was like, "I just threw up all over myself, man."
Yeah, it's like, not allow it, allow.
Right. You lot just picked on me that whole night, honestly.
Now, when we were throwing all them teddies at you because we thought you fell asleep, you turned around and went, "Allow it, man. Allow me, bro. Allow me, bro."
Alright, do you guys want to hear my first ever time getting drunk?
Before we do
Yeah.
that, a quick message from our sponsor. That's a fart if nobody understood.
Okay.
Do you need a flashlight?
God, what is that? You sound like a sponsor thing. Did you need a flashlight in your life?
Are you lonely? Do you get no female interaction?
Not
Yeah!
sponsored by-
Well, buy some, you sad fucker.
Hang on, no. Now we're getting into it, yeah. As like AIs and stuff become more advanced, yeah, why aren't people just fucking robots? Surely they'd give you more feeling.
Why
what are you
aren't
talking
people?
about?
Why are you yeah, we're supposed to be talking about drunk stories here.
I
It's
mean,
not about
I just
AI
wanted to bring up the
manipulation.
point of AI ejaculation. Okay.
AI.
what is AI?
AIs, robots and shit.
Can
You
you
should
go on
know,
about that
Karen.
one time? We like,
Oh, gosh, sorry, that was malfunction.
Oh man, what about the time with Ryan when we were sitting there playing beer pong, bro?
nah, that wasn't drunk. That was bollocks.
That's bollocks. My turn. I have a good drunk story, right? I'm gonna expose myself here because the first time I got drunk, like properly licked, is the first when I lost my virginity.
Double whammy story.
Double
Oh my
whammy
God.
story.
Two
So,
feed two birds with
Double
one.
whammy story!
a lot of shit happened this night. So
This
let me
night.
start
In
right at the
what?
beginning. Yeah,
Do you remember what night it was?
I can't remember what day it was. It was like a year ago.
Well, that's not specific enough, is it?
A year ago?
It was like a year ago.
You weren't 13 a year ago.
What do you mean 13?
You told me you were 13 when you lost your virginity.
Well, some point last year before his birthday, so...
Yeah,
you know.
can't.
But that would have... Wait, that
It was
wait,
over
what?
a year ago, can't.
Oh!
It was like,
Okay.
yeah, whatever.
Damn it,
Okay.
Karen.
I was out with a bunch of people
Gosh, trying to expose.
with
sorry.
my ex. Yes.
Who we shall call Salsa Dip.
Salsa. That's racist. Okay. Right, let me tell my story, Karen. Shut the fuck up. I was out with a bunch of people, and then I had to go home at like 8 because and then I went home, and then I was at my dad's. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I want to go out. They're all getting drunk and shit, and that's me to my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, go on then, fuck it. Yeah, and then my stepmom was like, no, you fucking get drunk. Have you ever been drunk before? So I was like, yeah, of course I have, but I really haven't. And then and then my dad was like, yeah, don't die. So we all went down the park, yeah, with this park with like a massive climbing, well, not a massive, there's like a climbing frame there, like a paddling pool, like all that shit. We all sat on a bench because we're fucking druggies, and we all passed around a bottle of vodka, like
Bottle of vodka in one hand, a crack pipe in the other.
literally.
Is this the story about the Is this the story about Ratatouille?
Yes, I'll get to that.
Remy.
Yes, so we all got fucking licked, and I was just like, I remember everyone, someone like my ex was a friend and other people, they were just all talking to each other, and I was just there alone, sitting on the bench, like, what the fuck have I done? I've never been drunk before. This is weird. Yeah. And then can't remember. Someone had to go to the toilet and I followed them. I remember that. Yeah, and I'll
do.
come with you so I don't get stabbed. And then whilst me and my ex were waiting outside the toilet for our friend, we saw a little mouse, and we're like, oh my god, we have to take it back and show everyone. So we took it back, completely forgetting about our friend in the toilet. We took the rat back, or the mouse, whatever. And we're like, oh my god, look at the mouse. And my friend's ex picked up the mouse by its tail, threw it on the floor, and said, oops, I dropped it. We pick it back up, yeah. The mouse's leg is backwards, broken. Yeah. And it was like, nah, the worst thing yet. I was like, shut up, it's making a noise. It was like, meep, 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 meep. Like, fucking
Yo!
This is not funny.
It was crying as it died. I was like, oh my
That's
god.
not.
And then
This
my
is
ex,
some Logan Paul taser rat shit.
literally, and we had to we put it in a tree so it could like die. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I remember what I said. My ex was crying because she's a fucking crybaby when she gets drunk. And she was like, oh, we killed a mouse. And I was like, don't worry, it's gone to find its love. And I was like, what's
It's
its
not
name?
to find its love.
I don't know. I was talking bullshit when yeah. And then she was like, his name was Mickey, and I was like, it's gone to find its Minnie. Don't worry.
Yo. Nah, don't even start because I've met Mickey and Minnie.
After that, yeah, I climb over this fence. That's the what was it? That's like around the paddling pool. It's like the shortest paddling pool ever. It's for like 2-year-olds.
Oh, is that certain park? Like,
Yeah,
you know, the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you would have known from the start, my god.
Yeah, I literally said there's a paddle pool. Yeah, and I was like, oh, come, I want to swim in it. But then everyone's like, no, it's too short. What are you talking about? And I was like, no, it isn't. Look at it. It's not even deep. And I was like, and they were like, don't do it, idiot. You're going to just get all wet. And I'm like, I don't care. So I got stripped down naked, like bollock naked, in the park at 10 o'clock at night, trying to swim in a paddling pool.
Fuck.
It was like minus 10 degrees. I'm like, oh, I was so cold. You have no idea. I had to wrap my clothes around me because I couldn't put them on because I was too wet. Yeah, and then I called my stepmom, being like, I remember because I couldn't find my shoes, and I was like, oh, stepmom name. Oh, we're all like drunk down the park. Can you please come and pick us up? And I was like crying and shit. I was like, I can't find my shoes. Please help us.
Oh my god.
And then yeah, she drove down the park and she was like, what's wrong? I was like, I can't find my shoes. Help me. She was like, I thought you were getting kidnapped or something. Yeah, and then we all went back to my house. I was sleeping on the sofa with my ex, and we watching. You guys want to know what movie?
If I swear, if you were watching B movie, I'm gonna literally come off Discord right now.
You like jazz?
You guys want to know what movie it's my virginity to?
Can I guess?
Ghostbusters, the girl version.
We're an adult virgin.
Taking over.
You're an adult virgin. You're an adult
That's the film I lost. And I was just watching it in the background. Whilst I lost my virginity.
That's a story for the kids, guys. You know, kids, I fucked your mother while busting ghosts.
I busted in your
That grimy cunt ain't got nothing on me.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Oh my god, yeah. That was brilliant.
Honestly, that story, I mean, it's killed me a little bit on the inside. Okay,
Yeah,
I got one. Look, remember when after I need to think of the fake name, Brick Walls party, me, you, and Deloney Sploney were there.
Deloney Sploney.
Okay, hang on. I spilled water on the guy's shoe when he wanted to kill me.
What?
I spilled water on
yes,
Brick Walls.
I remember.
Yeah.
We weren't even drunk then, though.
No, but when we got back to my
party.
house, yeah. When we went back to mine, well, no, actually, no, I'll talk about up Top Shops. We saw this guy we knew, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you want some vodka? You got to work for it." And I was like, "Yo, it's like a drug deal, fam. You got me." So yeah, he was like, "All right, listen, yeah, what you got to do is, yeah." I held out my hand and he poured some vodka on it, sort of rubbed it in, and I was like, "Right, this looks handy dandy." And he was like,
I was in the car.
he was like, "Snort it," and I was like, what? And he's sitting there and he's like, snort the vodka. And I'm like, it's vodka though. And then he's like, snort the vodka. And then they're all sitting there chanting, snort the vodka. So I put it up to my nostril and just go, and I snort that shit. And I shit you not, yeah, I felt fine for a minute. I was like, alright, I'm calm. And then, I just got that sensation of, oh, my nose is burning. It killed, fam. I would rather have been shot in my left testicle, fam. And, so I snort it, and then I'm like, oh. And then they all start clapping, they're like, you've earned this. And they give me the smallest cup of vodka. So I was like, calm. And then I went up to Lewis, I got a puff. And, I show him the drink, and he was like, oh, let me see that. He takes out my hand and fucking chugs her. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck, cunt?
I don't mess around, cunt.
Later we go back to mine. For some reason, everyone's always at my house. And
There's
only 3 of us.
Basically, we had this stuff left over, which was this super strong fam, and we're all pussy lightweights when it comes to this super strong stuff here. So what we did was we got it.
Clearly not lightweight. If that's proper strong stuff.
Well, it's 70%. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're clearly not a lightweight.
I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, Maya, we know. So we get the shot, right? Half a shot, Lewis or puff, whatever, is gone. Okay, I have the other half.
I'm so gone. I'm like almost passed out on the sofa.
We were sitting, and I remember we had just this point of pure adrenaline. And me and Lewis, when we were standing up, I don't know if you remember this, but we were standing up, looking at each other. And I got on the floor and went, no, I can swim! And just on this fully wooden floor, start going against the floor, pretending I'm swimming away from a shark or some shit. And then I got back up, and obviously my niece has loads of toys and shit on the floor. And apparently, I can't remember this 100%, but apparently, I picked up one of the dogs, and I fucking ripped its face off.
I remember. I was like,
walking around the room. And I was like, I've got a face of this dog.
How you violated your niece's toys. That sounds so bad
I saw that.
There's a video of it somewhere.
I remember I went upstairs and took like a 12-minute piss.
Yeah, you do
I
that
have the
every time
longest
you're drunk.
pisses. When I'm drunk, I have the longest pisses, man.
One thing I can remember from that night is me, you, and the other guy was there. We were just watching that naked attractions, and every time it's like a saggy vagina went on, we were just like pissed ourselves.
Sad thing is, I've actually seen that show.
Yeah,
Who hasn't, mate? Oh, God, that show, mate. Kill.
We're like, wait, look, it's a sucky funny.
I don't understand how they're completely naked and they just hug each other like it's nothing, like as if stuff isn't touching, as if they like.
I've watched it before, and like
just imagine, like one goes to hug the other, they hug, and then you just hear someone go on the camera. Oh, it's inside me.
That would be a big oopsies.
I mean, that's my
Rape.
Karen, Mangy, you got any tea to spill?
You've already done mine, you mong.
Yeah, true.
My life is pretty boring.
We need some drunk stories.
What did I say at the start, Maya?
I don't know.
I said you're pretty boring.
No, that's true. That's true. You did say that.
Shit. Well, I mean, there's one story, but it's not really that exciting. Like, I'm a bit weird when I'm drunk.
Oh, in that case, none of us care. So back to the part. Okay, I'm kidding. Oh, no, Mara, you spill.
Basically, well, I mean, which one should it be, Puff? The one that I told you, or the one where you were actually there?
Oh, the one where I was there.
No.
The one where I was there, so I can like cut him.
Basically, so me and my friend, who may be on the podcast in the next one, whatever, who is a slut for water, she. We were walking down the road, like, because we were going to go meet Puff and,
Just call them by their actual names, man.
Okay, yeah, we were going to go meet Lewis, Dylan, and my cousin Nina. So, we were just walking, it was fine. We were just walking to the park. Then, all of a sudden, Kira goes, look what I've got. I'm like, okay, and then she whips out a bottle. See, this bottle... I didn't think it looked quite right from when she first pulled it out, but whatever. What it was vodka mixed with It was vodka mixed with Baileys, which I heard from my cousin a few days later. was not good, like at all, and it makes you very, very sick. And basically, she was like, I think to get, to make this better, because, we're alcoholics and life just isn't life anymore without alcohol. We thought it'd be good to just sip it, well, like, kind of like shot it, but like sip it while we were, oh, it's making me feel sick, while we were walking, like, to the park. So we did that, and we were like, every time we drank it, I want to throw up, but that's fine. And so we got to the park, my cousin with Dylan and Lewis there, and we met Lewis first.
No one fucking cares.
You asked me for the story.
Okay, no, you can finish your story, but after I just want to say it's asked, not arcs.
Oh, I don't care.
I fucking care, and I'm sure most of the viewers do. It's ask.
Ask.
You said got bollocks.
Shut the fuck up.
So yeah, and then we met Lewis, and to be honest, I don't really remember that much, but I kind of remember like up until we met.
Do you want me to
other
fill
two.
in the gaps?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was lost in a forest. I wasn't even drunk, and I was lost in a forest. But I lost in the forest. I turned a corner. I was on the phone to Karen, and like fucking, there was just a big black guy like statue just standing there, and I scream, and then they hear my scream. They hear my scream, and they start running towards me, and then they find me, and I'm like, "Come on, guys, we need to go meet the others." And then like, "Oh, fine." And I'm like, what have you been drinking? And they're like, Baileys and vodka. I'm like, you're fucking idiots, cunt. Like, you're dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to meet the others, and like, not a lot happened, did it?
I mean, I don't really remember, to be quite honest.
Neither
All
can
I
I.
remember
I just said,
is
shit.
something about a forest and finding Jimmy Savile.
Oh my god,
I
yes.
don't
Remember now. We all walked like really far down this park. Like, I've never been down that bit before. Like, it's weird corner, and like we all just sat down, and like Maya said Jimmy Savile's in the forest, and of course I got up and ran towards the forest. And Maya followed me, and I was like, yeah, I was trying to find Jimmy Savile, and I was trying to climb a couple trees,
I was there just trying to like talk about life, not even I don't even know.
I was ignoring you and like trying to climb trees, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Wow. Rude.
We just walked through a forest, and like we came out, and like I don't know, man. It was pretty dead. It was a pretty dead day. Like, it didn't even save any vodka.
Yeah, because we drank it all before we got there because we didn't want people to know we'd been drinking. But like, I think it was a bit obvious when we got there.
You can't. No, it wasn't obvious. You just told me. I knew.
Did you just arrive and you're like, "Hey guys, we have not been drinking."
Wink.
Just literally says
just,
wink out loud. Just
I
wink.
All I remember is being like, "Oh my god, Lewis!" and then Kira being like that as well. And then, no, and then. Yeah, I don't really remember that much.
I think I have.
I just remember rolling around in grass.
I think I've just thought of quite a good story. So this is the time when we were at Puffs, and me and him once again had the 70% stuff. And when we have this, we get kind of a mixture. It's a weird mix. It's like the Powerpuff Girls sort of mixture. We have a bit of
sugar
gay,
and spice,
a bit of gay
and all
in
things
there,
nice.
a bit of retard in there, a bit of laugh over jack shit in there, and then the chemical X there is apparently trees for me.
The chemical X.
It's apparently trees for me because we later went out and we went down this park and we were all like having fun, being retarded because for some reason we're retarded teens.
I can't remember this day.
We're quite alcoholics for our age.
So we go down this path, and as it starts off as we're walking, I was at sort of the back because I don't know why, and I saw this fucking. Alright, if you know me, you know I fucking hate bugs. You bring a spider near me, I'm gonna punch that shit to death. Okay. I saw like this bug on this thing, and it kind of flew towards me. So I went to punch it, and then I just repeatedly started stomping on this leaf, and I think it was Lewis Shad. Josh, come here, cunt. So I went, hopped over this river thing that you go. Then we're at this block here, and we're all sitting there being proper retarded. And I find this bit to start off with. I find this bit of glass. I'm staring at this glass like, And I think it was a slut for water, yeah, that turned around to me and was like, "Oh, you're fat." So I fucking threw the glass at her, and she turns around and goes, she turns.
Oh, remember this day, you retard.
Yeah, she
You
turns
didn't
around.
tell us it was this day.
Yeah, no. She turns around and goes, "Oh my god, stop hitting on me!" And I'm just sitting there like, I'm trying to kill you, not hit on
so
you.
much.
Alright, so then after that, me and her are sitting next to each other, and I sort of just pass out for a little bit. Then I wake up, and then I see just this lovely bit of grass under this tree. So I lay there, and I'm like, And then Lewis is being proper retarded with codename Elf, codename Elf. So he's sitting there with
Codename Salsa Dip.
He's sitting there with codename Elf, yeah. No, codename Elf's better because it's Fortnite. So they're sort of talking, you know, we're all messing about, and I remember looking up and just
I agree, not gonna lie.
thinking, no, me thinking, God, that tree's looking mighty fine. So and I approach this tree.
Oh my god, no.
And I look at the tree deeply. And apparently, I'm just having this staring contest with this tree, and then everyone's looking at me like, "You're dumb, cunt," and shit. So I'm sitting there, I'm staring at this tree, and then I turn to the tree, and I go, "Look here, I'm sorry for World War II." And then the tree, apparently, I felt like the tree was answering me, so I kept apologising to the tree for world wars and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, man, look, I think me and you could be really good friends, and like, look, yeah, think about it like this, yeah."
You missed out a key point of why you were apologising to a tree. You thought the tree was a Jew. That's...
Oh my god!
I'm such a bad person. I thought, no, alright, so in my mind, I thought the tree was a Jew, and I'm not German. Guten Tag, all that shit, I'm not German.
Talking all
But-
that shit.
Honestly, I don't know, me being drunk, like, I felt so bad. Like, I have nothing against Jews, they're amazing people. No, they're not different to us, to be fair.
No, they're fucking not.
Yo,
Mangy, man. No, nobody take that to offence here. Mangy's just a cunt in general.
You're so mean to me.
So yeah,
You're mean to Jews, man.
nah, we were
I
fine. Just
just forget.
keep it in mind, we were drunk here, and I sit there and I start apologising to him. I'm so sorry for what happened in World War II. Me and you could be really good friends, stuff, you know. And then I sit there and I go to it. So like, if your mummy and daddy made you, does that mean eventually someone's just gonna come along and kill you? And I'm saying shit like that to the tree, and I'm like, oh. And then, you know, I just want to keep it in mind that we were drunk.
Fuck.
And the only sort of people I have something against is the lizard people that live in the sewers.
Yo,
That's
I
the
have...
next
We
one.
have...
Bun Ninja Turtles, bun 'em.
Can I just point out one thing?
What?
That in all of these
The half
stories,
shell, total
I am
power.
present.
Yeah, literally, you're a mad alcoholic, bro.
Yo, Maya,
Yeah.
Maya, there is one story we haven't talked about yet. And that's Maddie's.
Where is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What about
right.
Maddie's party.
You weren't there.
Oh,
Oh god.
Just sit back and listen because I'm going to go into heavy detail. with
I
this.
was there, but like I don't know if I know what it is.
Right.
I don't really remember.
Let's start at the beginning. I wake up.
Oh no! I know what you mean! Oh my god!
I wake up to the knock on my bedroom door of my
Wait,
mummy.
can I just quickly say
Okay.
this party was at like 7 o'clock.
At
We
night.
woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
to get
right.
ready. for
Let's
this
get lit.
event.
Let's get lit.
With that notice, let's continue. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the because my mum knocked on my door saying I'm going out for a couple hours. Don't trash the place. You can have like Taylor or whatever around. And I was like, okay, you're sick. I'm going to that party that I remember. And she was like, yeah. So I went downstairs, like pretty much butt naked, and at like 8, I'm still butt naked because I'm a lazy cunt. There's a knock at my door, and it's Taylor, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got to put some pants on. And I was like, okay, I'll put some pants on. Open the door, and Taylor's like, yo, what's up? Let's get lit. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, yeah, invite others around. Let's get. And I was like, okay. So I invite Kira around. Thirsty for water or whatever, slut for. We all start fucking guzzling my vodka, my mum's vodka, at 8 in the morning, and like
Guzzling. Great use of
we
words.
just we just chill in my room for like an hour until like 9,
I met these guys down at the park at about 11.
and we were
And-
drunk at 9.
I'm quite honestly never seen people so gone in my life. Literally
That was
ever.
so
Like
bad, man.
it's been months since then, but like we've literally had other parties and stuff. I've literally never seen such people so gone in my life.
So it was like 11. No, it was like 10.
Yeah, it was like
we were just
10
chilling in my
something.
room, and we went, and then Maya calls me, and she was like, "Let's all meet around down the park, bring some alcohol." I was like, "Oh, I can't, Mum, notice." And I'm like to Kira and Taylor, okay, act sober and go down the park and meet Maya. My mum's now coming back. I'll act fine, I guess. And she comes back, and I'm like putting on my best acting skills. Like, yeah.
Me and Maya as
And
drama students would understand that.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And she goes outside or
free
whatever.
tech performing arts student.
Let's
Literally.
go!
And I put a bunch of alcohol, like loads of different, like Jack Daniels, vodka, Palmer Violet gin, and shit like that, all in one big bowl, and take it down the park. And Maya has like 5 sips of it, and she's gone, like already.
Literally.
And then we meet Taylor's girlfriend, and she's already gone. Like she's been
Yeah,
drinking
because she was drinking.
on her own.
She drank like 2 bottles.
Yeah, and we all go to Maya's. Did we go straight to yours? We went straight to yours, didn't we?
Quite honest, I think we went to the co-op, but I don't honestly remember walking back from.
Neither can I. I just remember closing my eyes and I open them and I'm at yours. I'm in your bed. I'm like, whoa. And we're all just chatting shit. And like, Taylor's drunk, and I've never seen Taylor drunk before. And it's just like talking with a slur and shit.
That sounds like Maggie.
Like I remember, like we were literally like playing music, and then next thing we know, because I share a room with my little sister, we are all bundled on my little sister's bed, cuddling, literally saying how much we appreciate and love each other.
And I want to tell you something. Yeah.
No, don't
no one believes me. I was underneath of every. Yeah. My hands were above my head, and out of nowhere, I just feel the slight grab on my bollocks. Yeah. And it wasn't my hand because my hands are above my head. But I definitely felt someone grab my balls, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was
and
there
no
the
one
whole
believes
time,
me.
you just didn't know.
Yeah, like under the bed, grab. Yeah.
Bit weird that I'm under Maya's sister's bed.
I'm like, "What the hell?" And I grab them to like protect them, so no one else. And everyone was like, "No, that was you, idiot! Look, your hands." So I'm like, "No, I just put them on there." And they were like, "Oh, idiot!" So I was like,
could have been
"Shut up."
like, it literally could have been anyone though.
It literally could have been anyone, but no one was admitted.
Honestly, my highest bet is Taylor.
It's not even that. I honestly don't remember. Like I don't anyone remember.
Oh, it was so annoying. Yeah, and then Taylor threw up like red shit.
Like literally, if you have seen red kidney beans, it looked like they had been literally poured over my toilet, but not not in the toilet, on the toilet seat cover. Like literally, like not even.
I've never thrown up while you're so
Me
weird.
neither.
Yeah, so he throws up, and then after he
Me
throws up,
neither,
he's
guys.
completely fine.
Chat shit.
Yeah, after he throws up, he's like completely sober, like completely fine. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can I do that? I don't want to. Yeah, and then what else? Oh yeah, me, Taylor, and who else? What other boy was there? I swear it was-
Because we met Reece, like when we left my house.
And Reece came, and me, Taylor, and Reece got fucking kicked out because my mum came home and she was like, "No boys," so we got fucking kicked out, and we had to like walk around. And I went to go meet my fucking shitface to ask for money.
No, you missed out a bit. You guys went to Top Shops to get food, and then we went back to Kira's to get more alcohol.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And then
we were
me,
like,
Kira, and Rosie, like now that we're new, like we just went to Kira's house. We were home. It was fine. Like we were good now. We started sipping the Malibu as we were walking back to my house. Then again, getting into the fuck state again.
yeah, and then we had no more. We literally drank all of it, and then I got Subway, and then we went back to ours, and then we got kicked out. And we were just walking around.
You're
And
missing
we
the
got
part.
You weren't even there. What do
No,
you
but
mean?
I know you're missing the part. You didn't describe what Subway it was or if it was good or not.
Oh my god! I can't remember. I can barely remember. I think I got a hearty Italian, bacon and cheese or something like that. Pretty sure it's nice. Can't remember. Yeah. So
What
we
the
went
fuck
back
would
to
you pause
Mars.
the story to talk about that?
Because, shut up.
You're actually a cunt.
And then we went to go to Asda, yeah, but we got lost and we just kept walking in a circle. And we just kept walking in a circle. We were like, where are we? And then we found it. All we had to do was go in this straight line. We made it it's so annoying. And then I can't remember what happened. Huh? We went to the place where the party was like at 2 hours early. We were just sitting outside of it. We were like, what are we gonna do, cunt? And then me, Reese, and Turtle, we were just waiting outside. And every car that wasn't like Maddie's, whose party it was, we stuck a middle finger up at him. And then it was this one
Wow.
car. It was this one car that had like a bunch of teenagers in it, and Taylor was like, "Oh fuck, sake, it's not even them." And then he stuck his middle finger, and they stopped in the middle of the road and started reversing. Me and Taylor just booked it. We just legged it, and Reese was just standing there with his coke, and he's like, "Hello." Oh, that was so funny.
Hello, can I suck your cock?
Chasing us. Yeah, and then the party started, and then you lot were fucking drunk, weren't you?
Yeah, when we arrived, like, we were literally, like, my stepdad drove us, and we were, like, fucked in the car.
Yeah, and these fucking creepy ass men kept looking at you and Kira, and I was like,
Yeah.
these two are gonna get raped, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay with these because they're gonna get molested. Because every time you walked past any man over the age of 30, you got looked at.
Paedophilia is actually a sexuality now, so it's not
And-
rape. It's love.
I
Wow.
It's love.
kept telling you this, but you weren't listening to me. You're like, oh,
Why not?
whatever. I kept telling you that you were like a pedo dog, but you weren't listening. So I was like,
Oh.
okay, whatever. If you get raped, yes. Oh yeah, that was a pretty fun.
That was
While
on-
we were just on the
honestly
topic
one
of
of the best
pedos,
nights.
do you remember when we all went to Mackey's because we were shit hungry? There was that man,
Oh,
the Uber Eats guy, and he sat there and he like he had proper pop out eyes. He was sitting there at Maya and he went, as he looked down at her ass cheeks, and then as Maya walked away, he stared. Then he looked up at me and he looked away, and then I walked round and told Lewis and all that lot, and then they were like, oh, fucking weird. And then I was standing there waiting for my food with Brendan, and the guy just goes, as he looks down at my cock. And then I'm sitting there, I cover my cock, I'm like, ugh. So I pop around the corner again, I'm like, hello, he's trying to touch my cock. And then, he's proper like staring us up, and then as he leaves, he turns around, and I shit you not, he gives me like this weird little, I don't know if it was a wink or a retarded blink, but he just goes, and I'm like, whoa, buckaroo. As this big Uber Eats cunt is just sitting there, instead of delivering someone's food, he's trying to get a clap at my ass cheeks.
He's trying to tap that.
You want to tap this? I get free Uber Eats for life.
Alright, it's been like 45 minutes. Do you want to end it?
Yeah, Love Island's about to start.
Yeah, Love Island.
Early podcast, guys, because Love Island. I don't personally watch Love Island. These two are just gay.
Wait,
Love
who's
Island's
watching Love Island? Someone FaceTime me while we watch it and I can
No,
react to them.
no.
What do you mean,
That's
no?
really gay. I'm not going to FaceTime you while still watch Love. I'm watching it with my mummy. I'm going to watch it. We're going to eat some snacks.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, boys. There's another one coming whenever we can be fucking arsed.
Probably after Maya's party.
Yes.
I think we should set a like ratio for the next one.
A like ratio, fam. We need to.
If we can get a solid 2 likes, that'll be great.
Guys, I want 2,004,946 likes
About the million bit.
and 1 dislike. Oh, fuck.
If we get one dislike,
Millions of if we get 1 like, guys, and 1
Get
comment
one
saying
to bring
hashtag
that in.
Karen is a scat, we will make another podcast.
And that Maya's boring.
yes.
Wow.
Leave a comment who the most boring was.
Honestly,
Karen the
if we get-
computer.
If we get exactly 101 likes, Maya won't be in the next one.
No.
If we can get anything above 1 like, Maya's gone.
Nah, for real though, we will do another one soon enough. And we've obviously, we're gonna say we've got shit planned, but let's be honest, we haven't.
I mean,
Making weed brownies is still on the table.
Jesus, save that for next podcast. Alright.
Alright, thanks for listening to this pile of shit. Maya's boring. Special guest was technically Mary,
Aw.
but we prefer him over everyone else, so he's here now.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening. Suck a dick. Anyone want to say anything else?
I
wanna be a Nazi.
boring. I just wanna
Lewis,
say,
man.
I'm not boring. I'm not boring.
I'm
No one cares.